inside Canberra.
Michael Keating from Inside Canberra. Thank you for your speech. What do you think of nuclear power as part of the energy mix as a zero-emission source of clean energy?
Yeah.
And what technology do you believe will be the most efficient at providing baseload power generation over the next decade?
Yeah, we are big fans of nuclear at republicen.org. We're rather unusual in this space. Now, this is where, again, it's rather nice of the Australia Institute to have me here, because they might not like about half of what I'm about to say, right? I don't know, Ben, you'll have to tell me later. But, and he hasn't told me what I can and can't say, all right? So we're big fans of nuclear. Now, let me admit right off the bat to not being a purist, okay? We'd like to eliminate all subsidies for all fuels, but nuclear is special. The reason it's special is if you and I, Michael, were going into business to start a nuclear power plant, it'd be real hard to get an 800,000 year term on the loan agreement from our local banker, right? Because we got to store this stuff for 800,000 years, the waste. So there's a necessary subsidization of nuclear that comes with society accepting the waste. And so I right off the bat admit to not being a purist. But generally what we at Republican would like to do is eliminate all the subsidies. No more $7,500 electric car credit in America. No more production tax credit for wind. No more investment tax credit for solar. No more, and by the way, all those things are acceptable to the Tea Party. They're giving me a big amen to all those things. Until we get to this one. No more under-market leases on public land for the extraction of minerals. The Tea Party says, right. Then we get to the hardest one, which is no more the biggest subsidy of them all, the granddaddy of them all, which is being able to belch and burn into the trash dump of the sky without paying for the damages you're causing there. If we just put those damages in on that smokestack, the health damages, the climate damages, the economics would be fixed. And by the way, at that point, wind and solar start breathing again. In that first little vignette I was given, they stopped breathing if they were here. But you get to the end of that and they say, oh, fine, bring it on. We can compete with coal, you bet. We can compete with natural gas, you bet, if you're going to level the playing field. And so that's why we go to conservatives and say, isn't that what we believe? We believe in level playing fields. So we don't believe in the government in America saying thumb on the scales for this one or that one or give this deal to that one and creating a lobbyist full employment act. We believe in leveling the playing field. Fits with what Tea Party believes, fits with what conservatives generally believe. So that's what we're, as to what kind of, it turns out to be baseload, I think it depends on where you are. And the beauty of that, what I just described, is once those subsidies are all out, if you're in Oklahoma, it's going to be an awful lot of wind. If you're in South Carolina, we're 50% nuclear. I hope we build some more because we got a lot of experience with nuclear. And so it just depends on where you are as to what your base load will be. But the key that I've heard here, and I don't give advice in the Australian context, but the management of the grid and particularly demand management is where the action is in America, and I gather it's where it is here too, because there are a lot of gains to be had there in making sure the system works right.